We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom.
All right, welcome pickleball fans. We're live here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Mississippi Powerball Amateur State Championship Series. My name is Mark Spackman. I'm joined by Zach Deutsch, and we are here for our 4.5 men's doubles match. How's it going, Zach?
Going great, Mark. You know, happy to be here in Biloxi. The beautiful, this is a beautiful facility here at the Picklr. Super happy to be here and be calling some pickleball matches with you again.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Zach. So this is actually Jason Turner and Jody Scharfenstein from Louisiana. They're going up against Bobby Vo and Noble Knight Gutierrez, a team right here from Mississippi.
What a name. So, Mark, you said this is 4.5, right? Ooh, great put away there by Jody. Oh, looks like they're doing the old stack over there, Jason and Jody are.
So it's interesting on that. I was reading some stuff the other day. They're talking about that most people are significantly better on one side or the other of the court. But however, at most of this amateur pickleball, we very rarely see the stack. Most time people are switching.
Yeah, see a lot of switching in amateur pickleball. I mean, the main thing is obviously in mixed, they do a lot of stacking, especially at the higher levels. Score was 1-1 with Noble serving.
Boy, Gutierrez gets all his body into both his serve and his forehand.
Oh! And Jody gets the little dribbler over the net. Something that I like to call the best shot in pickleball because it's almost impossible to return one like that. 1-1-2. And looks like both of these teams are stacking on the offensive side of things. So let's see if Bobby and Noble end up making the switch here on defense. They don't. They end up staying, but that return by Noble goes long. So Jason and Jody get to unwind their stack.
I couldn't see that from my spot. Did that ball stay in or go wide over there, Zach?
No, it went a little bit wide. Now, Mark, let me ask your opinion about something. You know, we're sitting here, we're watching Bobby and Noble, and they're playing, great get by Jason. But a great finish by Noble. But anyways, Noble and Bobby are playing with the owl paddles, the silent paddles. How do you feel about that?
It's legal, so I think it's all good. But I know the first time I played against it, it was really sort of confusing getting used to it. I didn't realize how much the sound makes a difference with me judging the speed ups. So we are now at 2-2-1. So have you had the chance to play against somebody with the owl?
In rec play, I've played against the owl, but never in a tournament. And I will agree with you that it is, it's different. It's quiet, right? The paddle face is made out of what seems like felt. So it's really hard to, a lot of people, their swings and their anticipation is based off of hearing that pop. And you don't really get that with the owl paddles. And another overhand put away by Jody here.
So that's going to be a side out and take it back to Jason and Jody. Bobby on the return. I first played against Bobby it's probably been a year and a half, 2 years ago. I met Bobby at a tournament in at University of West Florida down in Pensacola.
And how'd you do against him? Did you play against him or you just met him?
I did. It was me and Doyle Massey played against him. I honestly can't remember. And in my memory, I think I won. I apologize, Bobby, if that's not the case, but I have a very selective memory.
I tend to only remember the wins also.
3-2-2, Jody and Jason up.
Oh, wow, what a lob by Jody, right on the back line.
That found the line back there?
It did.
Good sportsmanship there from Bobby. Congratulating his opponent.
And Jody gives it right back to him with a forehand into the middle of the net. So pickleball gives and pickleball takes away, right?
It does. So Bobby is a poker dealer. It sounds like he is a man we want to get to know a little better there.
Yeah, we definitely spend a lot of time at the casinos when we have the ability to.
You had a good night there last night.
Definitely couldn't complain about the results.
And his favorite pro player is Jack Sock. I disagree with him on that one, but a lot of people like old Jack.
Bobby must have a little bit of a tennis background. That would explain a lot of that.
That ball sails long.
Now, Mark, something a little bit more interesting here. You said this is the men's doubles 4.5 championship, right?
I do not think it's the championship match. I can look and find out for us real quick, though. It is a 4-5 match for sure. I think this is their last round robin match.
Okay.
5-4-2. Actually, they got one more to go in the round robin. It's a good question. You know, everybody today, they play round robin. After the round robin, the top 2 teams play for gold. The bottom 2 plays for bronze. Right now, Bobby and Noble are number 2 in the bracket.
So this is an important match because Jody and Jason are number 3.
Yeah, so if they could win, this could have a big impact on who's playing for medals later.
Now what I do find interesting, Mark.
So they are playing 11. Somebody's got 6. I just don't know who.
I believe it's Jody and Jason have 6 because they just hit a lob, or Bobby and Noble just hit a lob that went out. So they're making the switch with Jody and Jason serving. What I do find interesting, Mark, is that, 4-5 level, that you can see that there are 2 different age levels here. And, I mean, ultra competitive. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, I'm older, I can't play against the young people, but Jody and Jason are hanging with them.
Oh, yeah. It's actually 5-6-1, so I think that ball was actually called in back there. Nice flick right there from the forehand from Bobby Vo. So it's going to put us at 5-6-2. Jason Turner serving.
From Houma, Louisiana.
Yeah, big fan of J.W. Johnson.
And a long return by Bobby there. Tied back up at 6-6 in a game to 11. Almost a great dig there by Jason. He had a couple in that point. He's hoping to get one more out of it. I don't think that lob by Bobby went exactly as planned. Gave Jason a chance at an easy overhead. And the forehand by Noble into the net. So we have a side out. Going back to Jason and Jody, tied up at 6-6. Let's see if they can put a little bit of a run together.
So that puts us at 7-6. Jody and Jason in the lead.
Great return there by Noble to force an error by Jason. Now we get the hard serving Jody with the ball. Ooh.
Well, that ball was popping.
Absolutely ripped.
What paddle did he hit that thing with?
He's using a Neonic.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's a little bit of a brand that's coming into the market, a little bit newer.
I can't keep up with them all anymore. There's so many different.
Yeah, it's almost impossible, it seems like. 7-7-1.
All tied up. Pretty tight match here.
Yep. Looks like Noble's forehands are not really cooperating with him at the moment. Hopefully he can figure that out before the end of this match and pull this one out. 7-7-2. Great wide serve by Noble. And a semi-burp right there by Jody to come over into the forehand of Jason and absolutely obliterate that ball.
By the way, I will say when I'm watching Gutierrez play over here, Noble really does a great job of always keeping his paddle up in ready position. He is so quick back to that ready position. A good tip for all the players out there watching to get back in that spot.
Even when he's waiting for the serve, he's in ready position.
Yeah, I mean, his arms are going to be tired tonight. Paddle up. Whenever I hear paddle up, I think about Marlena, the general manager here at the Picklr here, and really a Mississippi icon, but she's has some really popular t-shirts around here that are called Pub, Paddle Up, but you'll have to talk to her about the last letter.
Okay. I think I know what it stands for. So,
Are we at?
Looks like Jason's dealing with either a cramp or maybe he got hit. Oh, maybe he's bleeding a little bit on his hand.
Did his partner hit him, or did he just start bleeding? I missed all the excitement.
He's saying he's okay. He's wiping it on his shirt. Definitely going to need a new shirt after this for Jason. 7-7-2.
So special thanks to Play Coastal Mississippi for having Southern Pickleball here in beautiful Biloxi, Mississippi for the weekend.
Great put away there by Jody. I mean, or no, actually, I believe that was Jason. That was Jason.
Jason
with the
bloody,
bloody hand. Maybe this will turn into his Kurt Schilling game. Just a little bit wide there by Noble, but again, showing off those quick hands, always having paddle ready, getting every ball back, even if it's wide or long, he's getting it back, and an errant serve there by Jody.
I agree. It's important to put a little pressure on your opponent to serve, but I'll tell you what, at 8-8, that's not one you want to miss.
Oh. Speaking of ones you don't want to miss, that I would classify that shot right there as one of them.
Yeah. Interesting the balance, though, between the power that Jason and Jody are showing, but then they just can slow it up at the right time to put some pressure.
Oh, no. The turn serve. You know what I'm kind of surprised by, Mark? This is, 4-5 level. Nobody's taking a timeout. Oh, just as I say that, it's almost like I have some telepathy.
I think we discuss this every time we're in the booth together, but I just think the timeout at 10 is too late. I mean, if you miss the return, you lose. And I just think you're almost icing and putting your pressure on yourself. Now, I know now that I'm bringing it up, they're going to come out, they're going to win the rally, and it's going to be a great deal. But I don't know. What's your thought?
I do agree with you that taking it when there's 1 point to win, probably a little bit too late. Sung Cho and I played today in the 4-0 bracket, and I utilized those timeouts whenever I felt like I really needed it, and it was never really on match point. It was long before that. A lot of people will say that they don't want their opponents to score more than 3 in a row before taking a timeout. So.
Well, I can see that, and I understand the theory, like when things are going bad and breaking the momentum. And I heard something from Anna Bright the other day that I've mentioned a few times. I really like. She said you should never lose a match and have a timeout left.
True.
And that makes sense. But I also think sometimes when you're doing well, you need to take that timeout, because like you and I can be playing together and we're winning points, but we can have a different idea of why we're winning the points. So we need to really make sure that we, talk and we know, so we stick to the same thing.
I took some offensive timeouts today. I think taking a timeout when you maybe get a side out and winning or losing, just, being able to catch your breath and talk to your partner a little bit about how you want to attack the next few points is definitely something important.
Yeah. So the one thing we're seeing, these are 4 really good pickleball players here, but what we have seen is they're not very good timekeepers. Timeouts are supposed to be 60 seconds.
Well, I think that Jason technically took a medical and went to go get himself a Band-Aid.
I missed it.
It's all right, though.
Sorry, Jason, if I was being insensitive.
Well.
And just like I said, it's great to take a timeout at 10 to switch the momentum. So.
Well, now they get the ball back at 8-10, and now it looks like they're stacking the opposite way.
Oh, interesting.
Noble,
and it works. That will be interesting to see who made that call there. If that turns out to be what flips the tide of this match here. Let's see.
Bobby going for a little bit of a snake. Did it hit Jason? Nope, it did not.
That was a very ambitious speed up from the backhand ankle, but he got it. It went off his. So we're now at 10. Wow.
Yeah, he went with the Cobra and it worked out. great get there by Bobby. Forcing the error by Jody to get the long overhead. So now it's flipped. Now it's 11-10, Bobby and Noble.
Pretty amazing what they did. They just sort of switched up sides of the court there and turned it into overdrive here. That ball would have been long, but
and that's it.
That's
the
it.
match.
Wow, Zach. So we were at 10-8, looking like they were in trouble. They call a timeout, which I criticized. They switch the strategy. 4 points later, they're done.
I think Jason's probably never going to put a Band-Aid on his hand ever again. He's probably going to think there's some cursed juju on it. So.
All right, so I think we're going to be right back with more pickleball action from the Picklr here in Biloxi, Mississippi.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
No top 20 tennis player would ever win another gold medal on the PGA Tour. Tennis players are no longer really able to just dominate because people are growing up playing pickleball.
Why would they want to train that hard again? They put all that effort into one sport. I heard that you're sort of doing a challenge that sounds like it's motivating and helping some people.
A community that's online, connects with each other. We have like weekly giveaways and check-ins for the person that loses the greatest percentage of body weight. They win $1,000. And then the prize for the best transformation wins a personal training package with Anna Bright and Hayden Patrick Quinn's trainer, Connor Derrickson. The stories that you hear from these people are incredible.
Sounds like you're doing some good. I mean, there's a lot of good in the pickleball community, but there's also, I guess, some friction here officially with the Dink. What's the backstory on that deal with Jared and Thomas?
The Kitchen and the Dink have this rivalry, right? Like, Anna Lee Waters is still head and shoulders above James Blake and Andre Agassi, but because Jeannie's the worst person on the court, they can't win. In this situation, Jared Paul is Jeannie Bouchard.
Zane's throwing his paddle, and he's deciding or helping decide how somebody should be penalized. Can you do both of those roles, or do they start conflicting?
He's not playing on Championship Sunday. This doesn't matter to him.
Got really personal there really quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
UFC main event, you and Jimmy are in the cage. Can you take them?
Jimmy really hates all of my content.
All right, welcome back to Biloxi, Mississippi. We are here at the Picklr for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships. My name is Mark Spackman. I am alongside Zach Deutsch, and we're getting ready for the 5-0 men's doubles gold medal match between Troy Wynn and John Toe and Paul Sin and Ethan Pip. This should be a good one, Zach.
It should be a good one. These are four players that all know each other. In fact, John is the CEO of Dink Pickleball, which seems to be like an apparel brand. And all these players are sponsored by Dink. So,
oh, that's great. Yeah, and Dink has partnered with us with some stuff. We really appreciate all they've done to help promote tournaments in the Mississippi and Louisiana area. So this is going to be exciting. This will be my first chance to get to watch them play up in person like this. So
going to be a lot of bragging rights on the line here.
Yeah, there should be a lot of views on this one too, though. I think this will probably be a popular match here. So Here they go. So it looks like it's going to be
John and Troy serving first with John playing the right.
Serve. All right. All right. Here we go.
John didn't have much belief in that drop. He didn't think it was going to go over. He gave up on it.
Sort of stayed back a little bit. So that gives us our first side out of the match.
We got the one side in the pink dink and the other side in the white dink. Oh, what a good semi-Ernie from John there. You know, Mark, since we're in Biloxi, and these are four guys who all know each other, and as everybody knows, Biloxi's a little bit of a gambling town. If theoretically, who's your money on in this match? You going to take the CEO, or are you going to take the sponsored players?
I don't know the players good enough, Zach, to know who I would take here. But I can tell from the way we're starting early, it's going to be good quality pickleball. Seems like very patient players and just waiting for their moment to attack.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Pip and Paul that are up now 1-0. Some great resets there by Paul, but Troy getting the put away. So another side out. John and Troy down 0-1 with the serve. So, you know, Mark, as you know, and as most of Southern pickleball fans know, I'm a big paddle junkie, and
you are?
I love my paddles. I can, you know, we're watching this match, but first off, I'll start off by saying John and I actually use the same paddle. We both use the Luz Kung Fu Panda edition, and something interesting is that Troy is sponsored and using Faculos, which is the same paddle brand as Gabe Tardio.
Oh, Gabe.
And Troy is actually the first person that I have personally seen that actually that's using that paddle in public. I've never seen it at any other open or rec play that I've been to. So
first time you seen the Faculos, is that what it said?
Yeah, Faculos.
Faculos, okay.
So
do you have any idea what the score is, Zach?
I believe it is 2-0-1 for Pip and Paul. Great flick there by John. Now we have a side out, so it's 2-0-2. 0-2-1 now on the serve. I gotta tell you that, you know, I'm impressed, Mark. Paul and Pip are keeping that ball nice and low, not really giving John and Troy an opportunity to put anything away. John went for the impromptu tweener there, and unfortunately didn't work out too much. And he gets rid of the hat. He's no hat for John anymore. He's sick of it.
That looked like I missed the ball, misjudged the ball. I got to hit a tweener. That's usually where my tweeners come from. It's not because I'm trying to hit a tweener or showboat. It's just I was so late or I misjudged it. I think that was one of those. He's giving them a lot of room there at the kitchen there. Yeah. Giving them about an extra 2 feet to dink in.
Well,
you don't have, and then he reaches in, hits the ball in the net. I just think you got to close that gap a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. But it works out for Pip and Paul. Now it's going to be 3-0-2.
Wow, great get right there. What a point, Zach.
Best point of the match so far, that's for sure. John's
after all that, we went for the lob.
4:02. Pip and Paul serving. John and Troy decide to do something a little bit different by switching sides there. And unfortunately, the point still goes over to Paul and Pip. One more point, we're going to be switching at 6-0.
I think since this is the gold medal game, we will be playing to 15 here.
Oh, okay.
So we'll switch sides at 8.
All right, well, we did reach the 6-0 mark, but Paul and Pip are on a little bit of a roll here. Let's see if looks like John and
They're
Troy
going to take a timeout. Yep.
Good, that's a good timeout.
All right, so while we have a timeout here, we'll be back with more action from Biloxi, Mississippi. All right, Zach, we're back after a quick timeout here. We had these guys, Paul and Ethan, have gotten out to a quick 6-0 lead, so Troy and John decided to time out wisely. Let's see if the momentum changes.
Yep.
And right there, they win a rally out of the timeout, so that's going to put us at 6-0. I'm sorry, that's a side out, 0-6-1. Thank you.
There we go. They get off the 0.
Just like that on the scoreboard. I tell you what, these timeouts are underrated, I think.
John tries to reset the ball there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out in his favor. Now John and Troy talking a little bit of strategy. So it looks like all these guys, Mark, I mean, obviously they all know each other, all from the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area. Explains how they all know each other and all sponsored or, well, in John's case, owns Dink Pickleball.
Oh, nice backhand speed up right there.
Gets the body bag.
Yeah.
What was your question?
Well, I was just trying to figure out if it's an intentional strategy. John's hanging back about a foot or two behind the non-volley zone line, so it's inviting almost all the balls to him. I don't know if that's intentional that he wants that or if he's just gotten involved in the match, you know. Doesn't realize where he's at.
You know, with the start and the way that it came out, Mark, being down 0-6, I think John's just trying to give a little bit more room to Troy to command a little bit more of the court. Nice little down the middle shot. Middle solves the riddle. It didn't look like Ethan and Paul didn't really know who was going to take that one.
It's always a good spot.
Nice net cord winner there by Paul. Always nice to have a little bit of luck on your side.
Do you apologize when you hit the net cord winner?
No. Why would I? It's part of the game.
Yeah, I always just see the little apologies or whatever. I think they're so insincere.
I'll apologize if a ball that I hit goes high. And, you know, obviously you don't want to injure anybody.
Right. What a hand battle right there. Wow. What a hand battle to take us to 8-3 right there. That's going to be Paulson and Ethan Pip are going to be up at the turn. Looks like we're going to stay right here on the turn. These players are switching sides. They could have taken or used a timeout on the side switch, but they're going to just keep playing right through.
Ethan and Pitt probably don't want to take a timeout, but might be a good thing for Troy and John to take another one. But
I really think that's wise right there. Is that what you're saying? If you're up and you got the momentum to sort of go ahead and walk into position and see if you can force play to keep going. But I think that's, you know, some gamesmanship there.
But also when you're down and maybe you don't want the timeout because you don't want you want to try and break out of the funk.
It could be the big thing I've noticed difference on this point, and I like how it's paying off, is John is right on top of that non-volley zone line now.
Gets the shot that he wants and unfortunately just dumps it into the net.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's what he wanted right there.
He's going to be upset that he missed the shot, but he can't be upset about the construction of the point, because that's what you want. And great hands there by Troy in that little mini hands battle. Only a few shots to get the ball back. So
I tell you what, Troy, that backhand on those hands battles, it's wicked. He's getting crazy good pace off the ball. Nice, short, even music. And then you get the two-hand. What happened?
A ball rolled onto the court in the middle of the point, unfortunately.
Oh, I did not see the ball. I was like, I thought maybe they called a non-volley zone.
Right,
I'm like, no,
it was
not. Oh, how unfortunate.
Yep, that was a point that Troy. There we go. They get it back, right back. You know what I find interesting, Mark? I don't know if you noticed this, but a lot of times I see John going down into a crouch in the scorpion position. Looks like he's trying to get ready to put something away. Maybe we'll catch it again here. Semi-little Ernie there. See? You just did it right there. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
And they get what they want. They're on a little bit of a roll now, 5-9.
I like that. I really like it when John slides all the way up to the non-volley zone line, but he still gives Troy the space to come over like you're talking about.
Now, if you're Ethan and Paul, you know, you've been dominating this game. Now, Troy and John are on a little bit of a run. They got 3 in a row. 6-9-1.
I think you may have to start thinking about taking a timeout yourself here.
A little bit, but they do get the forced error right there. So now 6-9-2. Oh, and another ball right down the middle that Paul and Pitt just kind of let go. They don't know who's taking it. Communication obviously super important. You know what I'm most impressed by, though, Mark, in this 5-0 match that we're seeing? Just the footwork. Just so much movement.
Very good footwork, a lot of athleticism. And you know, Zach, all these players playing in this tournament, if they medal, and these players all are, this is the gold medal match, they are going to qualify to go to the TPA World Championships in Dallas, Texas in early November.
Troy was there to defend that overhead and unfortunately just couldn't keep it in. So now it's going to be 10-7. 10-7-1 in favor of Paul and Pitt. Great
that ball
shot
was right
there
down
by
the line,
Pitt.
wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be in Louisiana September 18th through 20th at Pickleball Kingdom in Walker, Louisiana, in the Livingston Parish.
Maybe we'll get to see a rematch of this one when you guys are over there.
It would not surprise me the way these guys are playing. I think they're going to be hard to beat.
Oh, another ball that just lands right in. Not enough oomph on it for it to go out. So Paul and Pip up 12-7, and looks like John and Troy are going to take their last time out of the match.
All right, so we're going to have a quick timeout. We're going to be back for the rest of this gold medal 5.0 match.
Where are you on Friday night? Holidays, weekends, summer vacation. It's 8 p.m. workouts, 6 a.m. wake-up calls. Fighting through fatigue, soreness, calluses. Alone at the track, the field. The court is your universe. One more rep. Last one, and you're done for the day. Maybe. You don't stop. Because you know what makes you different is what makes a difference. And that extra mile, it's what stands between you and the biggest stage. As you draw inspiration from those who once stood where you stood, you blaze your own trail to leave behind.
Let's go.
It's Smolder lighting up your field, your city. They're all watching. How will you be remembered?
All right, welcome back, Pickleball fans. 5.0 gold medal match, 2026 Powerball Amateur State Championships at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. Paulson and Ethan Pip trying to take down John Toe and Troy Wynn. Are they going to be able to pull it off, Zach?
You know, the way that things are going right now, it seems like it, but maybe that timeout, you know, John and Troy get two quick balls that go out, so now they get the serve back down 7-12. Let's see if they can rally some points and get back into this one. Unfortunately for John there, just not really the best lob, so did not work out in his favor. It's all right. Pickleball grants you 2 serves for a reason. Well, a little bit of a miscommunication there between Troy and John, who was going to take that ball. But it worked out because the ball landed in the corner, so that's a point. Maybe it can start a rally. Another lob by John that this time works out. So 9-12. Oh, just barely missed another. John goes for 3 lobs in a row, 3 points in a row. It worked out the first 2 times, so 12-9-1 in favor of the Pinks.
I love how he sticks with the strategy, though. If he knows what works, he sticks to the strategy. I like that.
Let's see if they can get another quick side out here. And a little roll from Troy unfortunately goes into the net. So 13-9 in favor of Ethan and Paul. Let's see if they're able to get up to 14 and put the pressure on. Oh, then they do not. The roll goes straight into the net. Side out, 9-13. This is the time for John and Troy to get back into this one.
I agree. I think this is the time they got to take it over. Seems like they're really trying to keep that ball to the right side.
John, once again, going into that scorpion mode, gets the ball that he wants. And
wow, he's quick.
What a great get by John. That was a well-constructed point there by Ethan and Paul and Pip. So,
you know, it didn't work out on that one, but Troy trying to hit the lob off the speed-up counter was pretty impressive, even though it didn't work out.
Well, John got saved on that one. Ball that was flying out gets hit and gets sent out in return. So 13-9-2 with the serve. Wow, what an Ernie there by Pip to get them to match point, 14-9-2. See if they can end it here. And there it is. That is the match.
All right, so that's it. That's our gold medal winners right there. That is going to be Paul Sin and Ethan Pip. They take it down. We're going to be right back with more action here at the 2026 Mississippi Amateur State Championship.
All right, and we are back with one of the men's doubles players from our 5.0 gold medal winning team. Do you prefer to go by Pip or Ethan?
Pip. That's what everyone
Pip,
calls me.
Congratulations. You and Paul, it seemed like you guys had a little bit of a plan out there.
Yeah.
You know, what was the strategy coming into this one?
So we play with Troy and John a lot, and they like to play a very unconventional type of game. Lots of speed ups, like crazy shots. They're scrappy on defense, as y'all saw. So we just wanted to slow the game down, make them dink, do fundamental stuff like that, and then find our chance to attack a high ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like that strategy really worked out for you guys. I did see a lot of putaways. You know, it seemed like you really commanded the court.
Yeah.
Is that typically how you and Paul match up together? Is you take most of the court?
Yeah, so this is only our second tournament together. We played like recreationally together a lot. We're good friends, but yeah, I like to really take over the middle, take my forehand, be aggressive with my shots. And Paul does a great job complementing that, just being a brick wall, resetting everything for me, and just giving me opportunities as well. So like he's throwing me assists with all his resets, and I'm able to put it away.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you guys have worked on it enough. It played out. So now you guys have qualified for 2 different tournaments. You qualified for the Southern Pickleball Championships, and you've qualified for PPA Championships in November in Dallas. So you guys are planning to go out there, right?
Yeah, if I could get off of work.
All right.
I started working, and now I got a lot less time. But I went last year to Worlds, and it was a great experience, super fun. Got silver in 5.0 last year, so hopefully we can make that a gold.
Absolutely, yeah. So now, you know, we talked about it a little bit while you guys were playing. Every one of you are, you know, sponsored by Dink, and then John's obviously the CEO. So now that you guys have beaten them, is there like certain bragging rights that you guys have?
There's always going to be smack talk in the group chat.
Of course.
It's all love. I mean, we play against each other all the time, like I said, so we're very familiar with each other and each other's games. So, I mean, yeah, we got a little smack talk on our hands. We're going to stay in an Airbnb tonight. We'll probably, you know, let them hear it all night.
There you go. Yeah, that's the way that you got to do
it.
All right, well, Pip, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again, and look forward to seeing you at future Southern Pickleball tournaments and representing at PPA Worlds.
For sure. Thank you.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's Canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn-Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
No top 20 tennis player would ever win another gold medal on the PGA Tour. Tennis players are no longer really able to just dominate because people are growing up playing pickleball.
Why would they want to train that hard again? They put all that effort into one sport. And I heard that you're sort of doing a challenge that sounds like it's motivating and helping some people.
A community that's online, connects with each other. We have like weekly giveaways and check-ins for the person that loses the greatest percentage of body weight. They win $1,000. And then the prize for the best transformation wins a personal training package with Anna Bright and Hayden Patrick Quinn's trainer, Connor Derrickson. The stories that you hear from these people are incredible.
Sounds like you're doing some good. I mean, there's a lot of good in the pickleball community, but there's also, I guess, some friction. You're officially with the Dink. What's the backstory on that deal with Jared and Thomas?
The Kitchen and the Dink have this rival, right? Like, Anna Lee Waters is still head and shoulders above James Blake and Andre Agassi, but because Jeannie's the worst person on the court, they can't win. In this situation, Jared Paul is Jeannie Bouchard.
Zane's throwing his paddle, and he's deciding or helping decide how somebody should be penalized. Can you do both of those roles, or do they start conflicting?
He's not playing on Championship Sunday. This doesn't matter to him.
Got really personal there really quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
UFC main event, you and Jimmy are in the cage. Can you take them?
Jimmy really hates all of my content.
Where are you on Friday night? Holidays, weekends, summer vacation. It's 8 p.m. workouts, 6 a.m. wake-up calls. Fighting through fatigue, soreness, calluses. Alone at the track, the field. The court is your universe. One more rep. Last one, and you're done for the day. Maybe. You don't stop. Because you know what makes you different is what makes a difference. And that extra mile, it's what stands between you and the biggest stage. As you draw inspiration from those who once stood where you stood, you blaze your own trail to leave behind.
Let's go.
It's smolder lighting up your field, your city. They're all watching. How will you be remembered?
All right, pickleball fans, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We are currently seeing the next match getting a little bit warmed up. This is going to be a 2.5 women's doubles match here for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships, powered by Carvana, PPA, and Southern Pickleball. These ladies, they are just getting started. They just got done with their player meeting. Going to be getting started here real soon. They just need to get those forehands and those dinks warmed up. And after they feel ready, we are going to get started. And while we let them warm up, we're going to cut to another commercial. And when we come back, we will be ready to go.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
All right, everybody, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We're about to get started with this match. What you just saw on the screen, though, was Southern Pickleball's next UPA State Amateur Series powered by Powerball. It's going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee. As you can see, dates June 5th through 7th. It's going to be split in between two different, absolutely wonderful facilities with Pickleville and the Pickleball Playground. So make sure that you come and join us in Knoxville for that tournament here in 2 weeks. So, as I mentioned, we are about to get started here. In the blue, we have Edie Meyer and Leslie Rice, and in the white, Yvonne Couget and Debbie Watts. And here is the first serve. Oh, they're really good first point, and we have Leslie and Edie going up 1-0. Leslie serving. Really good deep serve there by Leslie to bring it up to 2-0. These ladies are going to be playing 1 game to 11, win by 2. This is the first match of their pool play. Wow, that was a really good drive there by Edie to put Edie and Leslie up 3-0. And another point. They are off to a roll here, 4-0 in favor of Edie and Leslie. And another one. This is, again, the very start of the game, 5-0 women's doubles, 2.5, 3.0 combined. Let's see if Yvonne and Debbie can get off the schneid and get the ball into their court to serve. Oh, and an absolutely wonderful lob there by Leslie. And they are going to switch sides at 6-0, still on the first serve. So while we're in the middle of switching sides, just wanted to, we had the players fill out some information about themselves so that way we knew what to talk about while they were playing in case there was ever a timeout. So Edie is from Central Louisiana and Leslie is from Angleton, Texas. And they said no timeout. They're just going to start going 6-0. And another great serve there by Leslie. 7-0. They are on a roll. Let's hope Yvonne and Debbie can break out of it and get the ball onto their side so they have a chance to serve. Unfortunately, Debbie hits that one a little bit too hard. But they're still smiling. That's what it's all about. Everybody's having fun, having a good time, trying to qualify for those state championships in Dallas. Oh, that was a really good point and a really good put away there by Edie. And we are at 9-0. Leslie and Edie still on the first serve of the game. So all Yvonne and Debbie need to do is get a side out, get one stop, and they will have the chance to serve and rally. And that ball just slightly wide. So here we go. Let's see what Yvonne and Debbie are able to put together. Yvonne in the visor. She's from Slidell, Louisiana, and Debbie is from Lacombe, Louisiana. So let's see what these ladies can do. Really good backhand right there by Edie, but great defense by Yvonne and Debbie to eventually get the point. 1-9 now, so let's see what they can put together. Edie with a good put away. 1-9-2 with Debbie serving. There we go. That's a really good drive to get to the second point there. Yvonne and Debbie have a lot to climb back from, but I have a feeling that they have the ability to do so if they just put together the points like they want. We are going to get a side out, so Leslie and Edie will have a chance to win this match if they can score 2 more points. This is actually Edie's first time serving for the game. Oh, and she has a really nice deep serve, so that was really good. And great shot there by Leslie. So we are on match point, 10-2. Let's see if Yvonne and Debbie can get a stop. 10-1. Up. And it seems like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there between Yvonne and Debbie. And Leslie and Edie will take this one down 11-2. They are, again, all smiles. We are going to have either Leslie or Edie come over and talk to us here in the booth. We can find out a little bit about their strategy. That was their first match of the day, so they got to be feeling pretty good. We're going to cut to commercial, and when we can come back, we will be talking to the winning players.
Most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
The official pickleball is made by Diadem, durably designed to hit the ball where you want it to go. For every dink, drop, and drive, no matter where you are in your game, play with the official pickleball by Diadem.
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi with Edie from our winning team from that women's doubles match. So, Edie, you and Leslie pulled it out. First match of the day, 11-2. A great way to start. You got to be feeling pretty good, right?
Oh, we are. We're feeling pretty confident. We're glad to be here representing our home team, my home team in Walker, Louisiana, the Louisiana Drill Bits.
Okay, so what is that? What are the drill bits?
Well, they're coached by Howard Ward, and it's a group of men and women that get together and drill and practice and play a lot of tournaments together. And we're just glad to be back at the Picklr.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful facility. Now, I noticed you're from Louisiana. Leslie's from Texas. How do you two know each other?
Well, we're crib babies. Her parents and my parents were like best friends in Angleton, Texas, where I grew up, and literally they'd put us down in the crib together and go play bridge or whatever, and so we just kind of grew up together, and that's how we got back together to play tournaments.
Well, look at that. All these years later, now you guys have reconnected with pickleball. That's great.
Yeah.
So you guys have a number of matches left today. How do you, what's your strategy? How do you guys, what have you guys talked about coming into today? What are you looking to do?
Well, our strategy is try to work on our short game and keep the ball down, keep it in play, hit it over the net. Don't worry about going for slams and winners. Just be consistent, keep it in play, and let our opponents make the errors.
Well, it seemed like that really worked out for you in that first match, so let's hope that you can continue on.
I hope so.
And Edie, thank you again so much. Good luck the rest of the day, and looking forward to hopefully seeing you in a medal match a little bit later.
All right, enjoyed it. Thank you.
Take
care.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn-Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
All right, we are back here at Biloxi, the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We are about to be viewing the 4.5 men's doubles gold medal match. We will have Noble and Bobby starting with the serve, going up against Chance and Praveen. And Noble will be serving first. 0-0-2. Gold medal match to 15. Wow. So, Chance in the green shirt and Praveen in the tank top. Chance hits the ball really, really hard. So really looking forward to this one. That ball goes a little bit wide off the paddle of Chance using the Sypic. That used to be the Wang Yun paddle. Got Praveen using the boomstick. And as you guys saw in our first match with Bobby and Noble, both using those owl paddles. I'm expecting a really high energy, a lot of movement, a lot of high-powered shots matches here. That lob from Noble going a little bit long. Noble and Bobby with the switch in the middle of the point. Unfortunately, doesn't work out for them as Chance and Praveen get their first point of the match. Actually, 2-0-2. Praveen trying to get into his forehand. Unfortunately goes into the match, so now it is 0-1. Gold medal match to 15, 4.5 men's doubles. That ball from Noble, again, going a little bit long. It's all right. First few points, getting the jitters out of being in the gold medal match, trying to qualify for Worlds and for Southern Pickleball Championships. So Bobby and Noble get off the 0, 1-2-2. Great overhead there by Praveen for the put away and the side out. Coming back at 2-1-1. Bobby and Noble in the wrong spot. Chance correcting them. Way to call that one out. That was a great get by Praveen on the trickle. Unfortunately, that one hit just a little bit too hard, so it goes out. It's all right. You get a second chance. Well, not chance serving, but a second chance to serve. Good defense there by Chance to get a paddle on that ball. Unfortunately, just goes a little bit wide. Chance has been playing pickleball for 3 years. And Praveen has only been playing for about 1.5 years. So to get up to 4.5 that quickly, must have a lot of natural athletic talent and skill. Probably put in a lot of hours grinding. A wide dink there by Bobby, who he's been playing for 2 years. Noble also playing for 2 years. So you got a lot of guys on the court right now who have not been playing that long. In fact, it seems like the youngest guy on the court is the one who's been playing for the longest. So that's interesting. Great point construction there by Bobby and Noble to go up 3-2. See if Chance and Praveen can force a side out here. Well, everybody loves a little bit of help from the net. Praveen gets it right there. He's got to be happy about that. As we mentioned earlier, Bobby and Noble from Mississippi, Praveen and Chance, both from the Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Louisiana area. Chance tried to get aggressive there with that backhand. Unfortunately, put it into the net. So still 2-3 with Praveen serving. Great reset there by Chance, getting the pop-up for Praveen to put away. Unfortunately, again, just goes into the net. So ball back over to Bobby and Noble with the opportunity to extend their lead. Great overhead there by Praveen off of the paddle of Nobles into the net. That was a great roll there by Bobby to get the point. 4-2 now. Tried to get a little bit too aggressive on that one, and it sails long. Once again, just noticing Noble with his paddle, always ready, never down. Great deep return there. Oh, that was a great backhanded drive by Praveen to get the point. Deciding to go a little bit traditional, no stacking here, so 3-4-2. Great put away there by Noble to get the side out. So 4-3, Noble and Bobby, 4.5, gold medal, men's match. Great drive there by Noble. Down the line. Looks like Chance wasn't expecting that one. We'll be ready for it next time, though. I guarantee it. Good roll there by Praveen to force the error off of the paddle of Bobby.
5-3-2.
Another great roll there by Praveen, again, to force the error. Getting the point, 3-5. Now Chance and Praveen gonna go back to the stack, putting Praveen back with the forehand in the middle, and it works. 4-5. Sometimes changing up the strategy can work out in your favor. Looks like Bobby and Noble having a little bit of a conversation here. 4-5-2. Another point for Praveen and Chance off of an unforced error. Really impressed with the speed and the depth of the serve off of Chance's paddle. Good reset there, not forcing anything. And again, gets the error on the long ball, 6-5. They'll be switching sides at 8 here at the Picklr, Biloxi, Mississippi. Great reset there by Bobby to force the error by Praveen. They get the ball back at 5-6. Bobby having to remind Noble, hey, we're stacking on this one. Chance going for a little bit of a nifty shot, trying to get that corner to get it to go out. Unfortunately, doesn't work out in his favor. That's probably a shot that he hits in his sleep 9 times out of 10. Oh, and a great ball there by Noble, getting a little bit of net love. Again, let's see if Bobby and Noble can force, and they get it. So they will make the side change at 8-6-1 in this game to 15 gold medal match. Let's see if they go quick or if they actually take a timeout. Looks like Praveen and Chance are ready for it to continue, but we are going to cut to a commercial. They are going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the conclusion of this men's double 4.5 gold medal match.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn, Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn, Opelika. It gets into your soul.
All right, we are back for the men's doubles 4.5 gold medal match. Noble and Bobby up 8-6 on the side switch with the first serve. Let's see if they can extend their lead further and put some pressure. Noble with a lob. Bobby trying to get the resets, trying to keep them back. Praveen and Chance able to get back, and another great lob by Noble there, right on the line. Chance unable to get it back successfully. (9-6-1) in favor of Bobby and Noble. Good duck there by Chance and Praveen to get out of the way of that one. 9-6-2 now. Trying to figure out what side it is that they're going to be serving from. Looks like Noble and Chance just served that point from the wrong side. They get it fixed. 9-6-2. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Bobby and Noble on who was going to take that ball. Noble wanted the backhand, Bobby wanted the forehand. Get a side out, and we will have Chance and Praveen serving. And they get the point on that one Bobby going for a little bit of a roll that unfortunately hits the top of the net. That ball going a little bit wide, 8-9-1. And another error off the paddle of Noble to get this thing knotted back up at 9-9-1. And the serve into the net, Praveen is beside himself, trying to figure out how it is that he could do that. 9-9-2, Chance serving. Oh, and an absolutely wonderful drop there by Chance to get the lead back at 10-9-2. Almost nothing that Bobby could do about that one. Great Ernie backhand from Bobby there to force the error off of Praveen's paddle. 9-10-1 in this gold medal match to 15. Really great resets there by Noble, and then Bobby has a chance for a backhand reset himself, and unfortunately just skids off the top. They get Chance to hit that ball long to knock this thing back up at 10-10. And another great forehand roll by Bobby there to take the lead back in this back and forth gold medal match. This is for a lot of things gold medal match, and 11-10-2. I got to tell you, Noble has gone for that lob shot quite a bit, and for the most part it's worked out, but that one ended up a little bit short. Chance able to take advantage and get the put away, putting it right where nobody could get it. Really great overhead by Chance. 10-11-1. And with that, Praveen and Chance knot it back up at 11. Bobby and Noble going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. When we come back, we will... All right, we are back from that timeout. Praveen and Chance knotted back up at 11-11 in this 4.5 men's gold medal match. Wow, great put away from Praveen there to get it up, to go up 12-11. Now it's race to see who can get to 15 and win by 2 first. Wow, great get by Chance there. Oh, wow. Really, really great point there by Praveen and Chance. Get them up to 13-11. And again, win by 2. Bobby and Noble electing for the stacking method here on defense. 13-11-1. Bobby with the nice soft roll. Chance hitting that one way too hard. He mad at himself about it. I heard a little bit of a hi-ya. They're communicating out there, trying to make sure that they lock this championship down. 13-11-2. Oh, and the ace from Chance. You don't really see that too often, but it gets him up to match point, 14-11-2. Let's see if they can close it out right here. This has been a great match so far. And there it is. Praveen and Chance taking down the gold, 15-11. There was a shout of excitement. Congratulations to them taking home the gold. We will be coming back here shortly, interviewing one of our winners, talking about everything that happened in that 4.5 gold medal match.
Most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
The official pickleball is made by Diadem, durably designed to hit the ball where you want it to go. For every dink, drop, and drive, no matter where you are in your game, play with the official pickleball by Diadem.
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We're here with half of our gold medal winning 4.5 men's team, Praveen. How you say your last name, Praveen?
Akula.
That's
yeah.
a cool last name.
Yeah.
Now, you guys took that one down. It seemed like a really big battle. You guys played against that same team in the round robin.
Lost.
And you
Yeah.
lost. So what changed this time around?
We had to ding. They're big tennis guys, so their drives are huge. And I was telling Chance, once we get to the net, we feel comfortable. But I think we played loose, and I mean, we came through. But the dinks, we had to. We would get killed if we started driving. But they're great players, man.
You guys had a lot of really good shots, a lot of really well constructed points.
Yep.
I see you've been playing pickleball for less time than your partner, and he's younger than you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think he's 13. He's pretty good. I'm coming from tennis, so I used to play junior tennis and then transitioned to pickleball. So it was great for me.
How do you two know each other?
So there's a community in Baton Rouge that we met through. They play at Stacks, and we just met with our people.
Nice. So when you guys lost, you said that you had to incorporate the dinking into that last one. It seems like you guys did that. Now you're gold medalist. You qualified for Southern Pickleball Championships at Rhythm and Rally Macon. You qualified for PPA Championships in Dallas.
Let's go.
You
we'll
guys
be there.
Go and represent?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Perfect. So I'm reading here that you also got to play with Federico.
Yes,
Is he a big influence on your game? It seemed like a lot of, the way that you play.
His ground strokes, yes, are great. I think it was I was like 14 or 13, and he was a senior, but he would hit with me ground strokes, and oh my gosh, he was a beast. But I think for me, coming from tennis, I had to transition to the slow game. It was horrible learning for the first 6 months. But yeah, it's been a great journey. I've definitely gotten a lot slower.
Well, playing pickleball for only 1.5 years, and you're already at the 4-5 level.
Come on, one more, 5-0.
Great. Yep. Next step's 5-0.
Let's do it.
You get to prove yourself at the 4-5 level at the Southern Pickleball Championships and PPA Championships.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations again, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Awesome. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Congratulations again. Thank
you. The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic.
What is up, pickleball people? Welcome back to the Southern Pickleball Podcast. This is going to be a special episode. My name is Mary Emily, and I am joined here by Mark and by Zach. And we wanted to share with you guys some information about one of the coolest pathways that you can play in the country for pickleball, the 2026 Powerball Amateur State Championship Series, powered by the PPA Carvana Tour. We're really excited to be, one of the tournament operators and hosts for this. So yeah, I think we just want to kind of get into it. Mark, do you want to tell us a little bit more about what the actual Amateur State Championship Series is?
I just think it's the coolest amateur tournament series that's out there in the pickleball world right now. I mean, it's the one tournament in every state that qualifies you to play in the Champions Division at the World Tournament,
The World Pickleball Championships, right?
Right, yeah. Right. So the Pickleball World Championships was it November 2nd through 9th, Farmers Branch, Texas. Did I get those dates right?
I think so. Sounds
right.
close.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. But you went there last year too, right? Awesome place.
Yeah, I did. I mean, the coolest tournament. I mean, you have Pickleball Boulevard there. God, it seemed like it was a mile long with all sorts of vendors, pro players walking, mingling with you. You're all the different courts. You're playing live music every night. It's just an event you want to go to. I mean, and play. It is and it's the chance to really be crowned the true world champion if you play that champions division, because it will be the winners from each of these tournaments. So there'll be one tournament hosted in every state in the country. It's going to be run by a premier operator. Most of them are either run by us with Southern Pickleball, or Pickleball is Great. That was founded by Mike Hoxie.
Yeah.
So his outfit does an amazing job. So you're going to have a great tournament experience at a premier venue. Elevated medals. You're going to get medals. All our tournaments that we run, we give T-shirts out. It's a cool experience.
Yeah. And then I think we have all the different divisions for that, right? So that's still just going to be kind of that standard format. You get men's, women's, mixed, singles in some places as well.
Right. Yeah. So most of the time you're going to have your men's, women's, mixed, singles. The other thing, all ages. We have junior divisions at a lot of these. And then they have ages all the way up to 80 plus. Even if the brackets happen to get merged at your state level, you still qualify to go to World, where you'll get to play at your skill level in that. So from beginner 2.5 to 5.0 plus, we have all the different skill levels and ages.
Now, you said that there's going to be one held in every single state. So do I have to live in that specific state to be able to participate, or can I play in all 50 if I want to?
That's a great question. Yes, Zach, you can play in all 50.
Okay, great.
We should be some prize for somebody that wants to play.
Book the plane tickets.
And 50. But and I think you may want to, because of how cool of places we were playing at. But no, they're basically what we would call an open state championship, which is open to players from all states. Think about like the Grand Slams in tennis, the U.S. Open, the Australian Open. Players from all over the world can come play, at those. So you can go and play in all of them. And qualify. It's cool. If you medal, the gold medalists get 100% off their registration fee for the World Tournament. The silver medalists get 50% off their registration fee, and the bronze medalists get 25% off their registration fee. Now there will be some, little event fees, referee fees also tacked on, but it's a pretty significant discount, and you get to compete in the champions division against all the other medalists.
Yeah, and then those are all set by Duper, correct? So we have the Duper divisions for that, starting at 2.5 all the way up to 5.0 plus. Could you explain a little bit more, though, about how those Duper divisions actually work? They're not, like, fully gated when it looks at it, or how that breaks down?
I think what we're talking about there is just a good question. What is 2.5? 2.5 is 2.5 to 2.99. What is 3.0? 3.0 is 3.0 to 3.49. 3.5 is 3.5 to 3.99. I think a lot of people get confused with that in the pickleball world. Now we have that at some of our tournaments, because I think if I'm a 4.2 and I see a 4.0 tournament, I'm like, well, I'm not a 4.0 player. I'm a 4.2, so I need to play up at 4.5. But actually that 4.0 would be 4.0 to 4.499. So it's always that 0.5 window.
But I can still play up, right? So if my duper is a 3.8 and I want to play 4.5, I can do that.
You can. Yeah, under the current rules now, you can always play up. That would be a different podcast for a different day, whether you should have to play where your duper, says you are. But yeah, so right now you can always play up in skill level and down in age. So, me as a 57, I was about to say 56, but I think I'm now 57.
Pickleball years.
Yeah, if I wanted to play with Mary Emily at 26, I would have to play down in the 18 plus bracket.
Yeah, and I would have to play up in the 4.5 plus. That would suck for me.
Well, 4.0, but yeah. So, but yeah. So
sorry, trying to give you too much credit out there.
But again, you play at the the age of the lowest player and the skill level of the highest player. That's a great question.
Okay, and so you said that Southern Pickleball is going to be the operator for a good handful of these tournaments. How many are you guys running, and where are they going to be at?
Well, we're running 10 championships around the states that we operate in. Hopefully next year we can work it out to where because we're now in 12 states of Southern Pickleball, so hopefully we can run the Texas and Arkansas one next year too, if the PPA allows us to. But some of the highlights that I think for us, I'm real excited. Memorial Day weekend, we're going to be in Biloxi, Mississippi at the Picklr. It's a couple of miles from all the casinos, so you can go spend the weekend, stay at you have the beach, you have the casinos there. Another one is our Georgia one. We had over 500 players last year at Georgia at Let's Go Pickleball. New indoor facility. Donald Young of the PPA Tour, former pro tennis player, is one of the part owners of that facility. So there, we're going to go. I think you're talking about maybe going up to Knoxville, right?
Yeah, I'd love to go up to Knoxville.
Well, that's going to be cool. We're going to do a multi-venue thing. We're going to have 2 indoor facilities there, which will be Pickleville and Pickleball Playground, 2 of the premier indoor facilities in the country that we'll be going to there. So, but you can check it all out. I think we have a new cool website, pickleballstatechampionships.com, so you can check out, all the locations for all the tournaments.
Yeah, that'll be all of ours and also all of the other ones outside of that as well that we're going to have listed on there. It'll also help you guys answer some more questions if you have any that come up. But yeah, it's really exciting. I think this is going to be an awesome event. I know I'm excited to see all the ones that I get to go to on this list. When we were planning out our calendar, just kind of getting to see that, I was like, this is going to be a really, really fun stack up. So we're really excited to have these coming up for you guys, and we also hope to see you guys on the courts with us and get you guys that chance to qualify. Like Mark had mentioned, it's pickleballstatechampionships.com, and that's where you can get all of that information, and we will see you guys soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen and pickleball fans, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships powered by the Carvana PPA Tour and Southern Pickleball. We are going to be doing another women's 2.5 3.0 match that will be played by Marjorie Person and Mindy Lovell from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, against their fellow Louisianians. I don't think I said that right, but we're going to roll with it. Tiffany Delcourt and Lindsay Grissom from New Orleans. So these 4 ladies, relatively new onto the pickleball scene, 2 years or less for both of them, but Tiffany and Lindsay play at the Exchange, whereas Marjorie and Mindy play at Stacks. 2 facilities that I have never been to, but maybe I'll do some research and next time I'm in New Orleans have to check both of these places out. Well, Stacks is in Baton Rouge, but maybe have to make a trip out of it. So Marjorie and Mindy choosing to start with the serve up against the Southern Pickleball wall, going up against Tiffany and Lindsay. This is going to be a match to 11, win by 2. Unfortunately for Lindsay there, just a little bit off the side of the paddle to give Mindy and Marjorie the early lead. Marjorie charging in, taking command with that backhand, and it works out in their favor. getting another point to start. 2-0. Mindy and Marjorie off to a good start here. All Lindsay and Tiffany need to do is get one stop. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen right there. That's a great put away by Mindy. Serving 3-0. That's a great leave by Lindsay and Tiffany. Nice out call to get the serve back to their side. 0-3-1 with Lindsay serving to Marjorie. Really good dinks there by Tiffany to get their first point on the board. 1-3. Nice deep serve. And again, the backhands on these ladies really good. And a great shot there by Lindsay to get the point, to get it to 2-3. Closing that gap as far as the lead goes. Good get there by Tiffany. Keep this point going. And looks like Mindy, oh, they're calling it out. I thought that it painted the line. But hey, I'm just the commentator. They're making the calls on the lines. 3-3, all knotted up again. Great reset right there by Lindsay using the 11-6-24 power Peach edition. And unfortunately, a forehand that goes off the bottom of Mindy's paddle, straight into the net. And a serve that Marjorie called wide. So 4-3-2. With Tiffany serving, she's using the bread and butter invader paddle. Has a big face of an alien on it. There we go. That's a good reset there by Mindy to get the ball back. So 3-4, Marjorie serving. Game to 11. Oh, that's a great pickup there by Marjorie. And getting the forced error on Tiffany and Lindsay. 4-4, all knotted up. Oh, Tiffany gets exactly what she wants there and unfortunately hits into the net. We've seen that quite a few times today. That allows Marjorie and Mindy to take the lead back 5-4. Now 5-4-2. Oh, that was almost a really good reset there by Marjorie, but it just goes a little bit long. Giving the ball back to Tiffany and Lindsay. 4-5-1. Good communication there by Tiffany, calling it for it. Great get, and a great put away by Mindy. You can tell that they want this serve back. They want to extend their lead. They don't want to give it up. Oh, really good shot there by Lindsay to get this thing knotted back up again. 5-5-2. Really good communication there from Tiffany calling you. Oh, wow. What a get. Got a little bit chicken wing, but it went back over. Now they're into a dink rally. Once again, really good communication. Calling got it. Unfortunately, that dink goes into the net. Tiffany laughing at herself a little bit, smile on her face. That's what it's all about. 5-5-1, Marjorie and Mindy serving. Let's see if they can take the lead back. All right, 6-5. Now they will be switching sides. 6-5, Mindy and Marjorie with the lead. Let's see if these ladies decide to take their time or if they're just, they're back at the lines. They're ready to go right back into it. They said, we don't care about this timeout at the side switch. We just want to keep playing. I can appreciate it. Mindy and Marjorie trying to extend their lead from 6-5. Oh, and a great lob there by Mindy. Gets the point. Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there between Tiffany and Lindsay. They didn't know who was going to go for that one. Unfortunately, it falls in. A little bit of net love for Marjorie, but unfortunately Mindy hits that thing way too hard, and it goes out. She will get the ball back on the second serve. Here we are into another dink rally. You know, it's really interesting. You don't really see a lot of dink rallies between the 2-5 and 3-0 level players, but these ladies are really putting in a lot of work into the dinking. I can appreciate that. As a man who loves dinking, I can appreciate what these ladies are doing. Oh, and looks like Tiffany and Lindsay get some payback on that lob. A lob that goes over Mindy and Marjorie that neither one of them went for, just like it happened to them just a couple points ago. 6-7-1, game to 11, very close. And a backhand by Mindy unfortunately goes straight into the net, and Marjorie calls a timeout. 7-7-1. We're going to cut to a commercial, and when we come back, we will have the exciting finish to this match.
Where are you on Friday night? Holidays, weekends, summer vacation. It's 8 p.m. workouts, 6 a.m. wake-up calls. Fighting through fatigue, soreness, calluses. Alone at the track, the field. The court is your universe. One more rep. Last one, and you're done for the day. Maybe. You don't stop. Because you know what makes you different is what makes a difference. And that extra mile, it's what stands between you and the biggest stage. As you draw inspiration from those who once stood where you stood, you blaze your own trail to leave behind. Let's go. It's Smolder lighting up your field, your city. They're all watching. How will you be remembered?
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. This match between these 2-5-3-0 women tied, all knotted up at 7-7. We're coming back from timeout with an explosive point. Wow, some of these gets are crazy. And again, oh, what a great point constructed by these ladies for it to go into the net like that. Really good point. Obviously, Marjorie and Mindy calling the timeout to try and get the ball back on their side. First point worked out. Now we got to deal with the second serve. That ball goes a little bit wide, so Tiffany and Lindsay take the lead back 8-7, 8-7-2. Wow, really, really good hands there by Marjorie. Put that one away right down the middle. Good little backhand slap. Love to see it. Mindy and Marjorie going for the lob. Oh, and that return goes a little bit wide. So Marjorie and Mindy knot it back up at 8. This match is close. Wonder if it's going to go into extras. Oh, and a lob by Mindy that unfortunately Lindsay just can't handle. She tried to get it on the run with the backhand. and it does not go off her paddle the way that she wanted it to. So 9-8-1 in favor of Marjorie and Mindy. The Baton Rouge ladies from Stacks. Another lob. Wow. Wow, that was a really, really great point there by Tiffany. She kept those returns from the lobs deep, and then she puts it right where Marjorie can't get it. Mindy and Marjorie have a chance to extend their lead, get it up to match point if they can get there. And that overhand by Tiffany unfortunately goes into the net. So we have match point for Mindy and Marjorie, the ladies of Baton Rouge from Stacks. 10-8-2. Let's see if they can close it out. Oh! Lindsay gets a little bit of net love to go 8-10. So, Tiffany and Lindsay serving 8-10. Need a couple of points here to knot it back up. Unfortunately, that return does not go the way that Lindsay wants it to. So let's see if Tiffany can pull out a couple of points here to get this thing knotted up at 10 and send it into extras. Oh, well, there's one. That's the start. They need to get one more to get this thing knotted up. 9-10-2. And Mindy calls that serve out. Tiffany and Lindsay don't seem to be too pleased with it, but hey, you gotta battle through it. It's your opponent's call. That's the way that this game works. Let's hope that they can get two quick balls and get a side out. Well, there's one. That was a really, really good pickup there by Lindsay to get that ball back over on what seemed to be a really tough shot by Marjorie. And there's the second one, so they get the ball back, 9-10-1, 2 chances to get this thing knotted up and potentially take the lead. Let's see how this plays out. Here we are, back with the dinking, and there we go. Knotted up at 10. Tiffany, obviously very excited about that one, getting it all knotted up. 10-10, keeping it dinking, keeping it slow, taking advantage of what they can. 10-10-1. Some really great backhands. And the lob, the safety lob. Wow, what a point between these ladies. Tiffany and Lindsay now take the lead 11-10. So match point on their paddle with 2 serves to go. 11-10-1. Let's see if they can close it out. Wow, great put away by Marjorie. Obviously excited about that one. They need one more to get the ball back and try and knot this thing back up. Oh, and Marjorie's return goes into the net. So that back and forth match ending with Tiffany and Lindsay on top. We're going to cut to commercial, and when we come back, we will be talking to one of the winners.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
All right, we are back at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships, powered by Carvana PPA and Southern Pickleball. We just saw a super exciting women's doubles 2.5 3.0 match between Tiffany and Lindsay taking home the W 12-10 overtime. That game was really back and forth. I mean, what's going through your head when everything's going on?
Yeah, it was a really great game. I was just talking with my partner. About .4 or 5, we kind of realized that we had a power hitter on the other side, and we really needed to switch up like how we were targeting, soften our game, more dinks. She's going to bring it back even harder if you hit it at her.
Right.
So I think we switched up midway and kind of fought ourselves through a little bit of a deficit and did really well, and really excited that we played. We played probably not as a good team right before this and lost, so it was really great to play a better team and then win. So it was really great.
Well, I mean, you guys get down 8-10. You played really good defense for probably 3 or 4 different side outs to get the ball back. Finally, you knot it back up.
Yeah.
Take the lead going into 11-10 and finally able to close it out. So congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So you and Lindsay are from New Orleans. I almost said Baton Rouge. You're not Baton Rouge.
No.
And so I guess that's a little bit of a rivalry, huh? Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Louisiana pickleball. They don't like each other, right?
No, we have a good battle with each other, but it's all fun. We're actually playing in a tournament next weekend in Baton Rouge at their pickleball facility.
Oh, at
Stacks. So we're going to be there next weekend. But really excited. Yeah, it's nice to go back and forth. Once you start playing in the Gulf South, you start to see a lot of the same faces and names after a while. So it's been really a great way to just get to know your greater Gulf South community.
Absolutely. And you guys are going to be representing the exchange. So, and I see that you guys have been playing for 2 years. Did you guys start playing pickleball together?
We did. We're best friends. We also look alike. Get confused with sisters sometimes. But we've been playing at the exchange for 2 years. There are a lot of teams here that we're really familiar with and play with a lot. So, but we've been playing there and love that facility and happy to represent them.
Well, you could definitely see the chemistry. You guys are best friends and started playing together. Congratulations on the win and good luck the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn-Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
No top 20 tennis player would ever win another gold medal on the PPA Tour. Tennis players are no longer really able to just dominate because people are growing up playing pickleball.
Why would they want to train that hard again? They put all that effort into one sport. I heard that you're sort of doing a challenge that sounds like it's motivating and helping some people.
A community that's online, connects with each other. We have like weekly giveaways and check-ins for the person that loses the greatest percentage of body weight. They win $1,000. And then the prize for the best transformation wins a personal training package with Anna Bright and Hayden Patrick Quinn's trainer, Connor Derrickson. The stories that you hear from these people are incredible.
Sounds like you're doing some good. I mean, there's a lot of good in the pickleball community, but there's also, I guess, some friction. You're officially with the Dink. What's the backstory on that deal with Jared and Thomas?
The Kitchen and the Dink have this rival, right? Like,
Yeah.
Annalie Waters is still head and shoulders above James Blake and Andre Agassi, but because Jeannie's the worst person on the court, they can't win. In this situation, Jared Paul is Jeannie Bouchard.
Zane's throwing his paddle, and he's deciding or helping decide how somebody should be penalized. Can you do both of those roles, or do they start conflicting?
He's not playing on Championship Sunday. This doesn't matter to him.
Got really personal there really quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
UFC main event, you and Jimmy are in the cage. Can you take them?
Jimmy really hates all of my content.
All right, we are back at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We are coming back into a men's doubles 3.5 match here for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships. Once again, at the Picklr in Biloxi. I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to our sponsor, Diadem, the official ball of Southern Pickleball. Thank you so much for helping support us and bringing pickleball to the people. We are about to get started with this match here. We have a father-son combo in the white. Keith and Noah. Noah being the son, Keith being the dad. Against, I don't know if they're brothers. They could pass for brothers, but the combo of Zach Cutright and Tyler Thornton. So, Zach and Tyler going to be serving first. 0-0-2. First point going to Zach and Tyler, and they are going to go with the stacking method. They are going to keep Zach with the forehand in the middle, Let's see how the father-son combo works this one out. And that's a good slice reset there from Noah to force the error from Tyler. Wow, really good shot there, and point construction from Noah, getting the ball that he wants. We are tied 1-1. Keith and Noah keeping it traditional, not doing the stack. Zach and Tyler even doing the stack on defense. And that drop from Noah works out in his favor with Zach dumping the reset into the net. 2-1 now. That ball from Keith going a little bit long. Not the way that he wanted to do it. But, you know, both Noah and Keith using the boomstick, super powerful paddles. The ball comes off those things like trampolines. No idea what the technology looks like in the middle of those things, but yeah, as you can see right there, the absolute power of the boomstick from Noah. I mean, more that's probably Noah than it is the paddle, but I'm going to attribute the paddle because I played against the boomstick a lot, and I just know how much those things can hit the ball, or how hard those things can hit the ball. And Noah getting a little bit of net love there, getting the ball on the line, putting them up, put the father-son combo up 4-1. Let's see if Zach and Tyler can break out of it, and they do. So, 1-4, ball on the side of Zach and Tyler. See if they can get this thing back close. Unfortunately, that's not going to do it. Hitting the top of the tape there, trying to do a drop. Didn't work out in his favor. Let's see if they can have some different luck with Tyler serving. Great reset there by Zach. And that ball going a little bit wide. So, the stack has been unwound. 2-4. That return by Noah looked a little bit wide to me, but Tyler played it, and the point goes in favor of Keith and Noah. What do I know? I'm on the wrong side of the court to be able to determine whether that was in or out. Good put away there by Zach. No wonder why they keep his forehand in the middle. 4-2-2. Some really great hands there by Keith, getting these very powerful shots back. And Noah with the body bag. So 5-2-2 now. Noah going for another slice reset. Unfortunately, that one doesn't go in his favor, so 2-5. Tyler's got to clean up the shoe, getting ready to serve. Doesn't want any distractions. Some really great gets here by both teams. And a great let go by Zach to get the point. Zach using the RPM Q2, the all foam paddle. Tyler using the Yola Pro 4. Said he doesn't care about that Pro 5. He wants to keep that Pro 4. He loves it. Four, 5, getting it back close. Good run here by Tyler and Zach. Still on the one. 5-5-1. Tyler, he's an engineer and a dad. Favorite song, favorite player is Anna Bright. Favorite, he wants his walk-up song to be "Party in the USA." I'm assuming that's the one by Miley Cyrus. Absolutely great choice. And his partner Zach, his walk-up song is "We Are Who We Are." Wow, these are some throwbacks. Good lob there by Tyler and Zach to take the lead. 6-5 now. Oh, I know Noah wants that one back. He got exactly what he wanted, and he just swung too early, and it sailed it. Let's see if they can get the stop here and get the ball back. There it is. There's the stop. So, back over to the father-son combo. Down 5-7. Noah got what he wanted. Unfortunately, the backhand chop just goes into the net. Noah's favorite pro player being Ben Johns, and Keith's favorite player being JW. And that serve by Noah goes way out. It's not the type of serve that you want to hit when you're down. Keith taking the timeout. I think that's a smart move on their part. We are going to take a timeout with them, and when we come back, we will continue this men's doubles 3.5 match. We'll be back in a flash. All right, we are back live here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi, this men's doubles 3.5 match. Just want to give a shout out. Oh, that's a great shot there. So we're going to now switch sides. Tyler and Zach up 8-5. While we're doing this side change, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Play Coastal Mississippi, Visit Mississippi. If you guys are looking for some great pickleball communities, you got it right here. So make sure that you come and visit. Check out the southernpickleball.com for the next time that we're going to be in Mississippi, so that way you can come play in one of our tournaments. We're going to get back to the action here. Tyler's going to be serving up 8-5-2. They did not take a timeout after taking a timeout while doing the side switch. So right into the action. Decent defense there by Zach and Tyler, but that ball just goes a little bit wide. So now Keith and Noah have the chance. That ball by Keith going a little bit long. Decided to do the honorable thing and allow that ball on the return to be fair. Great shot there by Tyler to get the ball back. Once again, 8-5. Oh, wow. What a great lob there to get right on the back line. I think both Keith and Noah thought that ball was going to go out, and unfortunately just landed in. Wow, great get by Keith. Goes off the paddle of Zach. And that is a way to win a point. But 9-5-2, Tyler and Zach have the opportunity to extend their lead. Great serve. Well, that one was a little bit weird, but hey, it works out in Noah and Keith's favor. Getting the ball back. Keith and Noah coming all the way from Meridian, Mississippi. I don't know how far away that is from here, but I'm pretty sure Meridian's in the top of the state. I could be wrong. I don't know geography very well. Meanwhile, Both Zach and Tyler are in Hattiesburg, home of Southern Mississippi, University of Southern Mississippi. So Meridian and Hattiesburg, north of each other. We've seen a lot of seemingly city versus city here. A lot of players that are in the same place playing together and playing against what most would consider maybe a rival city. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Keith and Noah on who was going to take that middle ball, and unfortunately just dumps it into the net. So 9-6. That ball was in. So Tyler and Zach, 10-6. Game to 15. Win by 2. 10-6-2. That ball goes slightly out. Keith calling it out on himself. Gotta love that. That's very honorable. Me personally, I would allow my opponents to call it out. 11-6-2. Oh, actually, they've been calling the score wrong. 11-6-1. That's a great get by Keith, and to get the ball back over. Couple of weird points here in this match today. 12-6-1. Zach and Tyler are on a roll. You would think that they might consider taking another timeout, but here we are. And an absolute whiff there by Tyler. That's okay, though. 12-6-2. You get 2 serves. Let's see if they can rally off 3 more points and win this match. Wow. A lot of net love there for the side of Zach and Tyler. They've been getting it up the whole match here. I'm sure Keith and Noah are probably sick of it. I would be too if I were them. Can't blame them. 6-12-1. Keith and Noah need to go on a run here and get some points. Oh, Keith is laughing. He can't believe that ball went out. He thought it was going to land just in, and unfortunately it did not work out. There we go. That is a great shot there by Keith. Gets them off of 6. So now we are at 7-12. They need to score a lot more points here to get this game a little bit more competitive and put some pressure on the team of Tyler and Zach. Ugh. A little bit of a miscommunication there between the father and son duo. So, ball back going to Zach and Tyler, up 12-7. See if they can close this one out. Wow, what a lob. What a lob there. 13-7. That's one way to get a point. Again, paint in the back of the line. Seems like everything's just going Zach and Tyler's way. Lines, net love, everything's going their way so far. They're getting all the lucky breaks. I'm sure Noah and Keith are just dying for one of those to happen for them. 13-7-2. Oh, that is a great close there by Zach to get the backhand flick. Now, match point in favor of Zach and Tyler. Let's see if they can close this one out. And there it is. Another forehand overhead smash by Keith and Noah goes into the net. We will be back speaking with one of Tyler or Zach when we come back from this short break.
No tie top 20 tennis player would ever win another gold medal on the PPA Tour. Tennis players are no longer really able to just dominate because people are growing up playing pickleball.
Why would they want to train that hard again? They put all that effort into one sport. I heard that you're sort of doing a challenge that sounds like it's motivating and helping some people.
A community that's online, connects with each other. We have like weekly giveaways and check-ins for the person that loses the greatest percentage of body weight. They win $1,000. And then the prize for the best transformation wins a personal training package with Anna Bright and Hayden Patrick Quinn's trainer, Connor Derrickson. The stories that you hear from these people are incredible.
Sounds like you're doing some good. I mean, there's a lot of good in the pickleball community, but there's also, I guess, some friction. You're officially with the Dink. What's the backstory on that deal with Jared and Thomas?
The Kitchen and the Dink have this rival, right? Like, Annalie Waters is still head and shoulders above James Blake and Andre Agassi, but because Jeannie's the worst person on the court, they can't win. In this situation, Jared Paul is Jeannie Bouchard.
Zane's throwing his paddle, and he's deciding or helping decide how somebody should be penalized. Can you do both of those roles, or do they start conflicting?
He's not playing on Championship Sunday. This doesn't matter to him.
Got really personal there really quick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
UFC main event, you and Jimmy are in the cage. Can you take them?
Jimmy really hates all of my content.
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We are here talking with Zach, the half of the team from the winner of our last match. Coincidentally enough, my name's also Zach, so this might be a little bit weird, but we'll work through it.
Nice.
So, Zach, you and Tyler both from Hattiesburg.
Yep.
And how long have you two been playing together?
This is our first tournament together.
First tournament together, and how you guys do? I mean, we saw that match. You guys obviously won. How have your other matches gone so far today?
Good. Took some getting used to stacking. Him being a lefty and us stacking on returns especially.
Yeah. How did you guys work out this partnership since it's your first time?
A little bit of arguing.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's working out good now.
Yeah. What's your overall record on the day?
We're 2-0.
Okay. So, good start to the day. Have a number of more matches. Then you got the playoff round.
Yep.
And the medal matches and everything like that. So, tell me a little bit about, I mean, obviously with stacking, there's a lot of strategy that goes involved into it. So, what strategy did you two talk about, like, coming into today?
The biggest thing was, especially stacking on the return, you got a little bit longer to run, especially if they're serving out wide. Just making sure you throw the returns straight down the line to the player in front of you.
Yeah.
Gives them less angle.
Absolutely. So, you guys being in Hattiesburg, is there any facility or anybody that you guys want to give a shout out to?
Marlena's basically the one that's running the show up there. I don't know her last name. But
I think a lot of people, when you refer to Marlena, probably knows who she is.
Yeah, just waiting on the Picklr to open up there.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, sounds good, Zach. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Hey, that's cool. Appreciate it.
The official pickleball is made by Diadem, durably designed to hit the ball where you want it to go. For every dink, drop, and drive, no matter where you are in your game, play with the official pickleball by Diadem.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn-Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi with the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships powered by Carvana, PPA, and Southern Pickleball. Want to give a big shout out again to our sponsors, Diadem Pickleball, the official ball of Southern Pickleball. Thank you again for helping our mission of bringing pickleball all across the Southeast. And Play Coastal Mississippi. Without them and their support, a lot of this would not have been possible. So thank you to the Picklr, thank you to Play Coastal Mississippi, and thank you to Diadem Pickleball. We are about to get started. You are currently seeing some warm-up between men's doubles 3.5. So they're going to be getting started here pretty soon. And then after, we're going to have this match, and then after this match, we are going to take a little bit of a break before we come back and get into some more medal matches for some of our women's brackets, and we will be back broadcasting those as soon as they get started. We are going to cut to commercial, let these guys finish up their warm-up, and as soon as we get back, we will get started.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn Opelika. It gets into your soul.
All right, we are back. This match is about to get started. Like I said, before we cut to break, this is men's doubles 3.5. We have the team of Bob and John serving first into the team of Heath and Scott. And that ball from Heath and Scott goes into the net. So John and Bob take the early 1-0 lead. John, being from Canada, now living in Georgia. John might be the first Canadian that I think I have called a match for, so that's pretty cool. John also used to be a professional bull rider for 12 years, and when we were asking about that, he said that's the reason why he's so slow now. So, you know, if anybody has a problem with how slow John is, you can blame it on the bulls. Seems like he's plenty fast right now, playing really well up to a 2-0 lead. That ball, he got his paddle on it, just sprayed it a little bit wide, so now the serve will go back over to Scott and Heath. Heath is in the blue, Scott in the red. Thank you for wearing different colors so that way we can differentiate who you are. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Bob and John, but they got it figured out, and Bob got the put away. So now we got Scott going the serve down 0-2. And that ball goes into the net. Both Scott and Heath using the Selkirk paddles. John using the 6-0 Opal, and Bob is using a Yola. Looks like a Gen 2 or 3 maybe. I can't really tell from this angle. But that's another point there for John and Bob, up 3-0. I'm curious how this partnership got together because John now lives in Georgia. Bob is in Raymond, Mississippi. Not too far from this great city of Biloxi that we are currently in. Really good hands there by Bob to get those two really tough balls back, and they get rewarded with Heath hitting that ball long. Bob serving 4-0-1. Oh, you know, everybody thought that John was going to get a little bit of net love with that one that went over, but instead, Scott gets the net love, and that ball just trickles over for the point, or for the good shot. And the net love goes right back, goes both ways. Somebody has some good karma, or everybody has some good karma in this one. John and Bob, 5-0 now, 5-0-2. Wow, great get there from Heath. Unfortunately, they get the ball back, and Scott's shot goes into the net. So now it's 6-0, game to 15, 6-0-2. Men's doubles, 3.5. That's the type of ball that John just absolutely loves to get. Great job with the put away. The ball rolls all over into the wires. Thankfully, nothing gets unplugged. That's a producer's worst nightmare, is unplugged electronics. Great defense there from John and Bob, but unfortunately John's reset just goes a little bit long, had a little bit too much power. He must be really strong from all that bull riding that he used to do, so he hits the ball really hard. Let's see if Heath and Scott can climb out of this hole that they are currently in, down 0-7. First serve doesn't go their way. Let's see if they can get off the schneid right here. Well, I gotta say, John and Bob just playing really solid pickleball. Not really doing anything too special, nothing too fancy. They're just getting the ball back, and when they're getting their shots, they're putting it away. So here they are, 7-0, and that return goes long, 8-0. They are gonna switch sides. We are going to take a quick little break with them, and when we come back, we will have the second half of this men's doubles 3.5 match. All right, we are back with John and Bob up 8-0 after the side switch. Let's see if they can continue their dominance, or if the side change will actually help Scott and Heath. Oh, well, that's a great backhand slap from Bob. So they're on a roll. John and Bob on a roll, up 9-0 now. We are getting into dangerous territory here. Let's see if Scott and Heath can break out of the zeros and get some stops here, and then put some points on the board. Well, that ball from Scott goes into the net. He's trying to keep it slow. He's trying to take the pace off of it. He knows that that's not going to work out in his favor right now. 10-0. We're just at a point of needing for some execution. Well, there we go. That's a gift from John. He hasn't missed a forehand all day, and misses that one. So let's see if Scott and Heath can get the serve back here. And that ball hits our camera. Thankfully, no damage. We're all good. Producer Mary Emily might have a mental breakdown if that thing had broken. That's okay, though. We're all good. 11-0, and Bob's serve goes into the net. So, Scott and Heath getting the ball, 0-11. Let's see if they can break out of this funk and get themselves on the board. They need it at this point. It is a necessity. And there's a ball by John, gifting them a point, spraying it wide. $111. Let's see if Scott and Heath can keep the run going. There's a good shot there, right there by Scott. 2-11. They say 2 in a row is great, but 3 would be a streak. So let's see if they can get to that point. That shot by Heath goes straight into the net. Disappointed for sure, but at least they're on 2, and now they have the second serve. So let's see if they can continue it. That's a good let go by Bob. He really wanted to hit that ball. You saw him with his paddle go up. Thankfully, it is now 11-2. John and Bob serving. Let's see how these next few points play out. Oh, there's a backhand slap from John that goes long. He's a little mad at himself, slapping his thigh with the paddle. Not too uncommon among pickleball players these days. Everybody slaps themselves with the paddle. Thankfully, John didn't go full-on Kate Fahey with that one. And once again, Scott trying to slow the ball down, trying to get it back over the net, just really soft and easy, and unfortunately just hits it straight into the net. And that serve goes wide. You can tell Bob's a little bit frustrated with himself, but that's okay. They're up 12-2. Let's see if they can get the ball back. Heath with the third shot back into the net. At this point, you know, you got to think for Heath and Scott, the goal is to just get the ball back over the net and make their opponents hit some more shots. Let's see if they can convert. Good leave by John. That ball goes out. John's favorite player is Tyra Black. Well, he's certainly playing like her right now. Absolutely dominating. That ball, John gets it just right off the line. Heath and Scott disappointed, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So now Bob's up 13-2. That ball looks like I didn't catch it, but I think that Scott body bagged Bob right there. 13-2 now though. Oh, that's a great drive by John. Unfortunately, Scott's not able to handle that one off the paddle. Goes straight up into the air. So now we are a match point, 14-2. Let's see if they can close it out. And there it is, 15-2. John and Bob, paddle taps at the end. We are going to cut to commercial, and when we come back, we will be talking to our winners, and we will go from there.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
All right, we are back here with one of the winners from our previous match that we just watched. John, our favorite Canadian bull rider that now lives in Georgia. You told us before the match that bull riding is why you're slow. Well, you look pretty fast out there, so how can you explain yourself with that, huh?
Well, for 54 years old, I still feel like I'm about 80.
That's fair. I mean, bull riding probably does that to you, but you got matched up with Bob,
who is 80.
Who is 80.
So blind date, my regular men's partner in 3-5s, Aaron Percival, wasn't able to make it. So Bob reached out, and that was the best we've played today.
So this is a blind date?
Blind date.
Okay. So how are you guys doing on the day so far? You said that's the best, but what's your overall record?
I believe we're 2-2 right now.
Okay, that's not too bad, especially for a blind date.
Yeah, if we can make it into the medal round, we'll be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what brought you over here to Mississippi? What made you want to play in this?
Committed to at least 5 state qualifiers. My wife and I already qualified in Arizona.
Okay.
So we've got today Mississippi, 2 weeks Knoxville.
I'll be there.
Then Georgia, and we'll see from there if we do North Carolina, South Carolina.
Or maybe maybe you'll come to one of the other ones that might just not have been announced yet. Who knows?
Yeah,
But you've already qualified, so you're definitely going to be in Dallas.
Oh, absolutely.
And you'll be at the Southern Pickleball Championships.
Yes, sir. Yep.
That's great. Well,
yeah, we
hopefully-
love these tournaments.
Great. Well, definitely glad to hear it. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again on your win. And
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the day.
Appreciate it.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage wrote the soundtrack of our nation and is home to today's rising stars. Macon, Georgia is where soul lives. Plan your visit today at visitmacon.org.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's canvas awaits in Sarasota.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
All right, pickleball fans, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Like I mentioned before that last match, we are going to take a short break, but we are planning to be back at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you check the Southern Pickleball socials, Facebook, Instagram, for all of the latest updates for when we're going to be back live streaming, so that way you can watch all your favorite players compete on their matches here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Mississippi Amateur State Championships.